Okay, well, I would have liked to have gotten that piece glued on the camera. There's just no way it was going to happen. I just needed to get in it a certain way, and so I got it glued on there, about equal height on each side. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the door lever rod, and I'm just going to put a little spot of glue on the face of it and lower it into that latch there, and we're just going to glue it in place. And then I'm going to come around and put a little bit of glue, same way, just paint it on with a toothpick on the handle there, and then we'll get started on the door latches. Okay, to put the little door latches on the door, what we're going to do is we're going to take this 4 short pieces of weathered styrene that we cut, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the car and I'm just going to put a little dot of glue on this bottom board right in the center. Put 1 dot on each spot there. And I'm just going to go through and pick up each little piece of the square styrene there. I'm just going to stick it on that little spot of glue. Okay, and then I'm going to take my, I'm using this 10x 7R for the solvent here. I'm going to take it in my little touch and flow thing here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the door latch and the tweezers, and I'm just going to apply a little drop of glue solvent right in the center of each one of those, and then stick the latch on it here. And the solvent is really just forming a tacky surface so these stay there. We're actually going to paint some more of the gel control on the bottom to make them strong. So we'll go ahead and do that for all 4 of these. Okay, tip the car up, make sure they're all kind of square there. I'm going to take my piece of paper here, put some of the gel control on there, get my toothpick. I've actually kind of sharpened the end of this toothpick, it's kind of flat. Clean it off. And I'm just going to scoop up a little bit of the glue. I'm just going to paint it down each side. And this will give these pieces strength here. Make sure they're square. And then we'll just go down and do each one of those. Okay, with the door latches all glued on, I let them dry for a few minutes there. And now I'm taking the 30 thousandths steel wire that's cut the length of the door, and we're just going to thread it through all the holes that we had pre-drilled in the bottom of the door latches. And this is the nice thing with the jig that we made when we drilled these holes, is that they're all lining up really nice. And the rod just slides right in there. Get it centered, and then we just put a little more glue on this part. same way, we just paint a little bit on here. And then I found my little sponge here. What I usually just do is I just dab it on towards the door there, and that just kind of gets off the excess. The same on this one. Okay, and there we go. I glued that lever in place there, and we probably have what is the hardest part of this car done, is doing these door latches. It's just one of the most tedious parts, and a lot of times I'll stall for a long time before I put those parts on there. So after this, it's going to get real easy.